I'm surprised I got freaking invited to be a groomsman. To be honest.
Wait, was it for Eskies?
Yeah.
Hey.
It's like at least one of the Saragi brothers made it.
Wait, who's the other Saragi? Oh, Denny?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, how many people are in his
Bright grooms.
I think his groomsman is all his brothers, so 3 plus me, 4.
So that's it.
Oh, that's not a lot.
There's none of like his high school friends and stuff.
I don't know. No, they weren't
What do you
there.
mean? You were at the.
No. I mean, they weren't there. So I'm guessing no.
Really? So there's literally only 4 of you guys, 5
I
including.
want at least like 8 or 9, but that's a lot of
Yeah.
money though.
Well, I mean, it
Hell
depends.
yeah.
It depends on.
How many
Your wife
Yeah,
or
how
your
many
girl.
people she has in. But
Bro, I feel like girls barely have any friends.
yeah,
Yeah,
very
that's
true.
the-
I'll probably have
that's-
like 2 or 3 people
every
with me.
every wedding that I've been to, it's always 2 guys and 1 girl.
Exactly.
No,
bro.
but if you look at the white weddings, like they got like fucking 10
That's
people
true.
and shit.
Yeah.
But that leads me to believe though, like how many of them are like actually genuinely
they're friends.
your good friend.
best-
But maybe maybe they're sorority sisters or whatever. But I just
Dude, I mean,
I'll
like
probably
I see it firsthand, right?
Oh right.
You know? And fucking all the white people, they have, bro. When I'm
So
working,
many.
when I'm
They have like
working,
10, 12 people.
Yeah.
each side,
Right.
so it's like 24.
And when you gotta take photos, you're like, all right, everybody.
It's so annoying. I
Yeah.
mean, like, I don't blame them because like I do want
a lot of people in
like
your
10 at
party.
least, because like these past years I'm just like, oh, who's gonna be my groomsman, and I'm just like counting like, oh,
I think
fuck, I have so many
visually
friends.
though, it does look better when it's like a lot of people up there.
No, yeah, I agree.
Oh, for sure.
But
Like I want to have
also,
2 best men on my
I
wedding.
will say though, like asking somebody to be in your wedding is like a huge ask. Like it's not because after you ask somebody to be in your wedding, they are also now like they're like just as in it as you are, you know, like they have to attend rehearsals, they have to go get fitted, they have to, and they're spending it's a huge thing. So yeah, I mean I was a maid of honor once and it was
Did you have to pay a lot of money?
not a lot. I did spend like probably like maybe roughly maybe like under 500.
Oh, I was about to say a
That's
G.
No, under 500, but it was, yeah, I'm like, if it wasn't my close friend, like I probably would. Well, and then it's like, I don't know. It's a lot to be in someone's bridal party, but it is fun. Like you feel honored.
Yeah.
But like, what would you do if like, okay, so let's say I'm like not a really close friend of yours, maybe like an acquaintance, maybe I'm an old coworker of your guys's.
What the fuck are you at my wedding?
I'm just like, hey Aldo, would you want to be my groomsman for my wedding coming up in November?
That's weird. Like,
Run it through with me. I'd be
like, yes.
I am the coworker, and you are you.
groomsmen or like, okay,
I'm just a coworker but we're not, you know,
you're
acquaintances.
Oh,
you.
So yes.
No. I'm
You're a guy.
Yes.
I'm a guy.
Oh.
I'm fucking Leo from Shogun, and I'm and I come out of the woodwork, and I'm just like, hey Aldo, like I really would like you to be my groomsman in my wedding.
Well, I'm not a dick. I would say yeah. I'll be like, yeah, sure. You know,
You
why
would say
not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But you wouldn't question like.
I'll be confused as fuck, but I'll be like.
well, I mean,
yeah?
like if you're saying like, oh, it's Leo, then I know that like, yo, he probably doesn't have any friends.
No, and then I think that is most cases like when you are getting married and you don't have friends, they tend to ask people that are just like in their life, but maybe they haven't like had such a close relationship.
What are you gonna say though? Like, no, that's so fucked. Like,
No, you
that's
should
your
be like,
wedding.
oh,
right?
I'll think about it.
I'll
Like,
think
how
about-
did you
I'll
feel?
get back to you on your wedding day.
Was it an easy yes for when Eski asked you to be?
Oh,
a
yeah.
groomsman?
Well,
it
that's
was.
because they have that history, though, you know?
I personally didn't think that Adam would be a groomsman.
Well, neither did I. But then I
I
was
thought-
like, oh, wait, him, Tim, and, like, you know, they've been, you know...
I
friends
didn't either, but I made the cut.
I thought
so, hey,
I thought he would have, you know, closer friends from
Right.
high school. That,
Right.
no, it's only family. Only family's involved.
Yeah. Then again, how
Or
many
like-
close friends do you have from
Or
high school?
or like maybe if his fiance had a brother. I don't know. You know.
So okay,
yeah,
so
true.
would you? Okay, let's say if your fiance did have a brother, would you involve him as a groomsman?
yes,
yeah,
of
for sure.
course.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your feet. That's your
Future
brother-in-law. Yeah, I would say that's
You
like
wouldn't?
a no
No, because
question.
I had a lot of people, so I was actually debating.
Oh,
I'm
you're like you mean like just your friends alone? You have a lot of people.
yeah, and family. 'Cause
So what's throwing in like a brother or two?
if
No,
the
you
girl
have
doesn't
to-
have if the girl doesn't have numbers, that means I have to cut down one of my friends or family.
Oh, right. Well, what if you have like 8 people and Lupe is like, I only have 4.
Damn.
Well, and then who?
That
So
sucks.
wait, hold on. Do you have to, like, who says that you have to have even parties though? Like, why can't you just?
No, yeah, you can. There's parties
Okay.
where there's more girls or more guys, and then they just walk down the aisle.
Yeah,
with
but when they
two.
start lining up,
It looks a
on the
little
altar, it
weird.
looks weird.
It's like, but I would like to have. I want to have like one or two dudes in my group. My what is it? Bridesmaid group.
yeah.
so you want them
Like,
to
I
wear
wanna-
dresses?
You want like
or-
No, I
a
wanna
man of honor
Yes.
instead of a maid.
Like, I feel like that would be so.
I've shot a wedding
like,
where there's
I
a
don't
man
know,
of
it
honor.
looks
That's actually pretty
good.
dope.
And a groomswoman too.
Like opposite, right?
Yeah,
A girl on the guy
there's a-
side and
yeah,
a guy on the
there's a-
girl side.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that's actually pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean,
But got a long ways to go before I think about marriage.
Yeah.
So
what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Raaaw Cut podcast, episode 11. We're in a different scene. We're at-
welcome to my home. This is my crib.
Yeah, we needed somewhere to shoot in the day while it's well air conditioned.
So we're not in the garage sweating
Yeah.
our balls
You'll
off.
see me huffing and puffing.
I did say like, yo, basketball's in the playoffs. Let's all wear our basketball jerseys.
It's not
Yeah.
playoffs, Sion.
It's the
It's
finals.
champions.
Oh, my mistake.
Yeah.
Same shit, different day.
Yeah, my team's in the finals, but I don't.
I'm still learning about basketball.
Aaron bought me a
So
fake Jason Tatum jersey.
it's the thought that counts, bro.
No, I know.
How you know
You
it's
were there.
fake?
You were there, right?
Does it look
For-
obviously fake?
The Nike swoosh was upside down.
Where'd you get that shit from? Indo?
No, he got it from like you know those Instagram ads where
Oh.
and then it said in XL, right? But that shit was tight as fuck on me. So I was like, this is
He probably got it off like AliExpress or something because
something
I
like
ordered
that.
an XL from AliExpress
Yeah.
and that shit looks like a kid small.
Yeah.
It's like,
And he got Ronald like a Heat jersey because he got 2 in 1 for 1 or some shit like that. And then I think his Heat jersey was more noticeable that it was fake. And yeah. it's all
it
good
is
though.
the thought that counts.
Yeah, for sure.
It is the thought that
The-
counts.
But I just don't know where it is.
Like, I would be grateful if somebody got me a backpack.
You don't know where it is, or you just threw it away.
No, I don't know where it is. I'm not gonna throw it away. I still have jerseys from when I was like 12. Patriots jerseys. I keep those
Interesting.
jerseys.
There's nothing wrong with replicas.
Replicas.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like,
Fakes.
I buy fake shoes all
Yo,
the time.
my mom is like so into the fake shit lately. Like, she has been buying. She comes over to my house, right? She has like what looks like a new Chanel, and I was like, "Oh, you got a new Chanel?" She's like, "Looks like a real Chanel." Huh? She's like, "Got this for however much from AliExpress." And like, so she's rocking like fake Chanel, fake Louis Vuitton, but that shit looks real. I was like, why do I have a real Louis Vuitton when I could just buy
A
fake one?
Yeah.
And like, you
people-
cannot even tell. I feel like people are looking at my shit like it's fake, and I'm like,
Would you be
People,
mad?
people
Would you-
nowadays, like when they are replicating, they're like so.
it's so to
Yeah.
they even come in like the duster bag and everything, like it's legit.
Would you be mad if your significant other bought you fake?
Fuck
design?
yeah.
You
Fuck
would?
yeah. Yeah, because
No.
I deserve for you to spend that money on me. And if you're gonna buy a replica of something else, just go cheap and buy me a fucking, I don't know, Michael Kors or something.
But what if he tells you like?
Not that I'm
it's-
that
No, like
materialistic.
he tells
but-
you he's straight up like it's fake. Like you wouldn't just take it.
I would take it.
I would.
I don't really
I
care.
would take it.
Maybe I'm ungrateful. Honestly, though, like I said, I've never received gifts from anyone, so I probably would like be like.
Hey, don't worry, I
know,
got you on your birthday extravaganza.
Shut the fuck up.
How long has it
5
been?
years later or something. It's been
It's
like
a process.
It's been about 5 years. Yeah.
It's a process.
My birthday extravaganza will be at your wedding day. I'll live it out as if it's my birthday extravaganza there. I'm gonna get wasted. But I don't know. It depends. Depends on how much I love the guy.
But I mean, like, I would be mad if they told me that it's like real.
Oh, and then it was okay,
Yeah.
that's different.
But just be straight up, like, hey, it's fake. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, if
I
it's
buy fake shoes all the time.
Just like,
Yeah, I
I
don't
would have
care.
just bought it myself, though, if it was fake. I showed you this picture and told you I wanted this, and you went and got me the fake one.
No, what if you said like this is a certain brand that you like, and they're like, oh, cool, and then they just get you, like a fake bag or whatever. You didn't say a specific bag, but you just say you like the brand, and he just splurged on like a lot of.
If it looked real enough, I would accept it regardless. But I'd probably talk a lot of shit in my head.
Damn, you bitch. We're pissed.
I know. Well,
Fucking
I just
A.
know what I deserve. I'm sorry. I deserve real stuff. Real love. Real purses.
Real love.
I just don't care about clothes.
Yeah.
I don't
clothes-
care anymore. I used to be
Right.
that hype beast, fucking wearing Yeezys.
Yeah, I'd rather waste my money on something else,
Yeah.
like experience or
Yes.
travel.
I mean,
Very
like
true.
Or
that's
food.
we're just in that phase. We're in that age.
Growing out of it.
Yeah, we're growing out of it.
Where it's like, that stuff's not that important. And literally, like, getting all that shit before literally was to, like, impress other people, you know? Like, just to get that, like, oh, you got that new whatever, whatever. And then you're like, yeah, I do. And then, like, you just feel like some type of, what is the word I'm looking for?
you feel like the shit.
You feel like accepted and approved and, you know,
Yeah.
it's weird.
I don't know. Growing up now, I'm just like, fuck, I'm a spoiled brat. Like, my mom was broke ass poor, so she didn't have any money. So the fact that she used to like her income tax money or whatever she earned to buy like me and my brother like branded
Stuff?
yeah, I was just like, I was stupid.
Yeah, I know.
Now
I feel
I'm just
you.
like, yeah.
I used to drive my dad crazy asking him to buy me shit from Abercrombie and Fitch and Hollister. I'll throw a fit when he's like, I'm not going to buy that for you. It's too expensive. I'm like, why not? You're the worst. And I'm like, fuck. So snobby.
Yeah, that shit's.
But, you know, grew out of that now.
Okay, so before coming here, basically, I had a long day at work, right? And then I'm obviously trying to be committed to this too.
As he should.
So, Lupe got mad at me. She was just like, you're not doing a lot of work in the house, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, damn. Like, I'll do it when I get home.
Which is...
After, like the 14, 15-hour shit that I just done.
Okay.
And even on my days off, I'm like, we're, like, mandated for either overtime or I'm just exhausted.
Right.
So, I would do chores here and there. But when I do chores, I'm like, there's still some type of nagging, like, oh, why didn't you do it this way? Why didn't you do it that way? You should have done this too. So I'm just like, at this point, I'm just like,
Wait, so I get the helping with the chore stuff.
yeah,
And I also do get the nitpicking of like, oh, this wasn't done correctly. Because, like, in my head, it's like, you know, if you're going to correct what the fuck I was doing, then just do it your goddamn self. Then you don't have to, you know?
yeah,
But I don't know. I feel like, yeah, like you work a lot and that is a factor. But also, you know, you decided to live together in one home. So, like, you got to do your due diligence, you know? You
True.
have to. You got to. And then it's like, and there's probably times where she asks you to do something and you're like, yeah, babe, I'll do it when I get home from work tonight. And then you get home from work and you're like, I'm tired. I'll do it tomorrow type of deal. That's where it's like, like, for example, like, if I told my ex to go take out the trash and, like, he wouldn't do it right then and there, that shit would drive me fucking crazy because, like, he's not doing anything else right now.
What
like,
if he just came back from a long day at
it
work,
takes
though?
10 fucking seconds.
What if he just came back a long day at work?
Okay, granted, I could probably take the trash out too, but I was probably already at home doing all this shit or other stuff. I was over here making this house a home. You just got home.
The fact you just said that's exactly the same shit that she said. I was
Well,
like,
it's true.
bro, but let's say, okay, how many hours do you work?
10, 8.
8. All right, and let's say you and I were together and I work 12.
Yeah.
You have an extra.
Yes. Okay, that's different.
You have an extra 4
But-
hours of free time
Okay,
to
look,
do whatever you can.
Regardless of how many hours you work, Lupe still is also working.
No, I understand.
And she manages to get whatever else done. And she's just asking
But
you
she
for
still
a
has
little
more
bit of
time.
help.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
That's what I'm saying. She just has
That doesn't
more
matter.
time.
This is why I want to live alone.
Right.
So everything is like just on.
You
No,
have-
and that is
you know.
literally, it's
But
like,
Aldo
it's,
doesn't
you
have an option,
to learn
though.
how to compromise or
What do you
just
mean?
come to, an equal understanding of like, okay, like you have this to do, I have this to do, these are our responsibilities, let's just fucking not neglect them.
See, in my house,
each other happy.
in my household, right, with living with my parents, it's just like, if this is dirty and you cause it, you clean it up yourself, right? Like dishes.
Makes sense.
Right.
Makes sense.
We don't have anything to, I mean, like, I guess, like, we don't have that oh, you are assigned to take out the trash, you are assigned to clean the bathroom, and I don't know, it's just,
But you live in like a more than 2 people household.
exactly.
So
like,
it's kind of easier, I guess, for like every person in the house to kind of just do whatever they're responsible for.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's just 2 people that are living like in a couple setting, like, you know, the place can become a mess slowly, laundry's piling up, and then eventually, like, probably at one point he's in his head like, oh, Lupe's gonna get that eventually, you know. And then in her head she's like, fuck, I know I'm gonna have to do all this laundry because he's not gonna do it. And then it builds some type of resentment, and then you just end up having like these negative feelings toward each other because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Or at least, even if you don't do it, like, put that initiative out there, like you're at least trying. Like, hey babe, like, do you mind starting the laundry and I'll help you fold them when they're done? Something. Compromise, dude. It's not that hard.
He's like, nah.
Yeah. That's what I'm just saying. Like, you are making it harder than it needs to be. She just needs you to like act like you want to help.
Yeah,
act like you want to help. You don't have to actually really want to help.
But I'm
like,
a king.
Then be a king
Not
and live alone and have people serve you.
Hey babe, I'll do better.
Yeah, Lupe.
See, like, that's one of my pet peeves, like, a clean home. I would always have to, I get that from, like, my mom, right? Because she's always,
you want clean homes?
Always, huh?
Yeah, you don't like clean homes? Or
No, I want to.
A clean home.
I want a clean
Hey,
home.
if you want, you can start cleaning my house.
Right, you can come
wanna-
you can come
wanna
clean this place too.
Pay me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much?
How much does DoorDash pay you?
I don't even do that shit no more. I should, because, like, I feel like they're going to take that shit away from me.
Why?
Who's they?
Instacart?
Why? Why would they?
Because if you're not active, they'll take it away.
Oh.
So do you do more DoorDash or Instacart?
I don't do DoorDash.
Instacart. He was doing Instacart. He was grocery shopping.
I was shopping.
He was shopping.
Oh.
But I'll clean your house for a good amount of money.
Yo, that's another thing. I'm like, if and when I can afford it, I will hire someone to clean my house.
That's what I told Lupe.
To just hire someone, right?
I'm like,
but she's
Nah, you
Latina.
can't-
She's a Latina. She will probably never pay someone to come clean her house.
yeah, but that's the thing. Like, why waste energy when we could just pay someone from like
No, and I
looking
know
for a job at Home
exactly
Depot
what
or
you
whatever.
mean. I know exactly.
Like, you're
what you
wasting
mean.
that energy to work.
What?
No, because, like, dude, I'd rather just do it myself than.
Hell
No,
no.
You wouldn't do that.
Hell nah.
You guys are so
I'd rather just-
spoiled motherfuckers,
like,
man.
well, not only that, it's like I realistically, like, it might sound spoiled or whatever, but like I never really grew up cleaning. Like, my mom was never like, go clean the toilet, go do this, which I kind of wish she did, because like I just really don't know how to clean. I don't know where to start. I don't know what products to use. Like, I just do the bare minimum. I'll fucking vacuum, I'll Swiffer the floors, and then I'll do like a wet mop on the floors.
That's it.
But I don't
I'd
think
rather
I'm
save
doing
energy
it right.
and spend the money.
Hey, if you're making the money, why not?
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever you can do to spend your
Because
money.
what's more important in life? Time or money?
Okay,
Time,
listen,
baby,
if you're living in a
time.
bigger house, then yeah, maybe.
Those would
Yeah.
be two
But
maids.
your house
Two maids.
ain't that big.
You know what's funny? I told my mom, I was like, I want to get a cleaning lady for my house. She was like, are you fucking joking? She was like, this place is so small. She's like, clean it yourself. I was like, yeah, but think of how cheap it would be because it's so small. I'm just a lazy piece of shit, okay? I would rather spend my time doing something else than
Heck yeah, me
cleaning.
too.
Like, I wish I was one of those persons that found cleaning therapeutic, because
I'm not that
for- I
person.
do like, though, once I've cleaned and just kind of like taking it all
Yeah.
in, you know, enjoying it. That is a good part, but the cleaning part is the part that I have the issue
I just hate
with.
sweating when I'm cleaning.
Yeah.
That really irritates me.
That.
Not only that, I have like, I'm pretty sure I have ADHD or something, but like I will work on one area and then I find something else. I'm like, okay, let me go put it away. I'll go put it away, and then I put it away and I find something else I need to clean in there, and I end up cleaning that. And I have like all sorts of cabinets open. I'm making a bigger mess to clean up. Like I literally cannot get one thing fucking done. And then I'm like, oh, there's trash here. Let me go take the trash out. I take the trash out, come back in. I'm like, oh, I forgot to take this trash out. Take that trash out, come back in. It's a fucking mess.
I don't have an issue cleaning if I'm bored, but if someone's gonna tell me to clean, that just annoys me. That just annoys
so you
me.
basically just don't like being told to clean.
Exactly.
And you'll clean on your own.
Exactly.
I have an OCD, but like it's weird with me because if this isn't clean, I clean it, right? And I'm like, okay, great. You know, that
clean
feeling
backyards?
I don't do yard work.
Oh, so you hire someone to do that, though?
No, I
wouldn't
have.
you?
My dad does that. I'm talking about interior.
Got it.
But whenever I'm cleaning something, like say my room, I feel great. You know, just the stress is out.
Because
fucking the next day it's dirty again. I'm just like fuck, and then I get lazy. And
well, you know, okay, so I was reading this article that said like so like, you know, like when you clean your room, you're like, ah, it's so clean and nice, and then it becomes a mess again out of nowhere, and then until it gets to like that point where you're like, this place is a fucking mess, and you clean it again, it just goes to show that like however dirty your room gets is your standard of like what you're accepting in your life. So like your room, if it's hella dirty, that's your standard of when you should start cleaning it. Same with finances. You know, if like people will be like, oh, I only have $200 in my bank account, so that means I can spend this much still. But if they got an extra $1,000 in their head, they're like, I have $1,000, so I could spend until I have $200. So like your standards are so low. So once you start raising it, then you can keep your room clean all the fucking time, and then you can have more money all the fucking time. But like when in your head you create this, you know, where the point where you can, I guess, handle or where you tolerate. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that. But anyways, it's just like all in your head where you standardize like the acceptability of like your living situations.
I would still rather hire someone else.
No,
see, like
I feel you.
You know how like that old school, you know, that stereotype where the women cleans and cooks and the men work. I see that I still see that in my parents, right?
Mm.
I agree with that logic.
Outdated.
I feel like it.
I would love to meet a man that can cook for me.
You like
like if you see, I feel like that standard has switched. You see a lot of men cooking. Like,
bro. So now lately, I feel like girls like, I want a man that could do this. I want a man that could do that. And like,
dude,
what?
You know how you were? Sorry, continue.
No, go ahead.
I interrupt too much. Sorry, continue.
But then like the girl's like, what are you providing? Oh, they're with me. I'm like, okay, what does that even mean?
Okay, going back. You know how you've been really on your like handyman tip? That is like my number one thing that I want from a guy. Like I want him to be good with his hands. Like I want him to be able to like build me a vanity, or like I tell him like something's wrong and he can fix it. Like that is the hottest shit ever. Like a guy that just knows how to be a fucking man and do these manly things, like that is fucking hot. Now, granted, feminism and all of this other stuff, like I could just do it my damn self, right?
Yeah.
But that's just me. That's my preference. I would like a man that can be that handyman, like my fucking strong support system that I can rely on, because that shit's hot. When a guy knows how to do that type of stuff, it's like, oh, let me get in there.
Yeah, let men do. We can do that.
Blue collar jobs are freaking. I give so much props. I should have just went to a trade school.
It is. It's a very like a carpenter. Fire.
Yeah, like right now I'm learning how to do what's it called, concrete slabs. So you know how my backyard is like half concrete, half grass. Like I just want to just.
Oh, okay.
Tear all
So
that.
where you
Whole
like put
concrete.
the little like wood thing, right?
Yeah.
And you just fill it with cement or whatever.
Even that.
Damn. A full concrete backyard.
Well, that, and then I think we're gonna put some turf.
Yeah, you need some turf for the dogs.
But we're gonna take out the carpet and we're gonna put tiles.
So you're doing that all yourself. You're not
Yeah.
hiring somebody else.
No, I don't want to.
You can put grass in the front yard.
Turf.
Turf.
We're not doing no grass because the dogs just dig holes and it just
Oh yeah, that's true.
no bueno.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
So I'm just scared.
Sounds
Like
like a lot of work.
if I dig a hole or make a trench, like I damage the piping system.
You
like,
probably
damn it.
will.
But yeah, I've been on that little DIY
Handyman?
type of thing.
Good,
Handyman.
good.
Yeah, I was just telling her that I wanna do van life. You know what van life is?
Yeah, where you live in a van,
Yeah.
like a
Not
nomad.
much to it.
Yeah.
A
And then you-
nomad.
and then you save
Have you
money to
seen-
go somewhere else.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Shut the fuck up, Adam. Shut the fuck. Anyways, good thing I didn't tell him about this podcast.
You did.
I did, but he doesn't know like what it is, like what it's called.
What is it? I'm
What?
curious.
What?
What do you know they're saying?
What are you saying?
What?
What are
you
you? No, what are
saying?
you saying? You said like, good thing I didn't tell them about this podcast. What are you guys talking
I
about?
thought you were throwing shots at me. Because we're talking about nomads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm talking about what you told me
Yeah,
earlier.
okay, I know. Okay, damn.
Yeah, that's what we're talking
Anyways,
about.
that's what we're talking about. He doesn't. He knows, but he doesn't know.
You know.
He knows.
Anyways, but yeah, I guess I need to stop being freaking tired and
Yeah, you
Be more
know
con-
the biggest thing is laziness.
dude, it's
And
not
like
even lazy. I'm just
after working,
exhausted.
yeah, right. You will work a long time. You're exhausted. Because I don't know if I would be able to do half the shit that you do after working however many hours you work. Just
You can't just
simply
cut
can't.
your shift. Just ask your
wish.
boss, like, hey.
Hey, I'm not feeling too good.
Hey, I'm not feeling
it.
it. Yeah, I got COVID. Did they do that for you guys? COVID stuff, like COVID leave or whatever? No, they don't give a fuck.
They did when it was like COVID was a big
but
thing,
not
but
anymore.
I don't think so. Suck it up.
Suck it up.
Don't go away.
So, have you guys ever like? I caught myself doing this the other day. Where have you guys ever like had a pre notion or like an opinion about somebody, like when you first met them, and then like after a while, like getting to know them, you came to the terms where you're like, oh, they're actually like like I actually really fuck with them, and then you kind of in your head like feel like a dick about
So, like,
thinking
don't-
about them how you did in the beginning.
Don't judge a book by its
Right.
cover.
So
It
all
says-
my
Has that ever
closest-
happened to
All
you
my
guys?
closest friends, I hated them.
This motherfucker, especially
This
him.
dude, I know. He was such a
He was-
bully, dude.
You know my.
Hey, it turned out to be pretty great though, huh?
Hey, you guys are dope. That's for sure.
This motherfucker, like, I didn't know him going to Shogun. They invited me to go to BJ's, and then he starts cracking short jokes on me. I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't know you
Dude, I
like
don't
that.
even know you. Yeah, this guy would always call me a fucking tomato and ask me why I'm breathing so hard. Like, why are you breathing so hard? Cause I'm fat.
Like all the time.
Yeah, it's gotten a lot better for me.
I thought you were a fucking asshole.
Everyone says that about me.
Because
I didn't wanna get near
when
you.
I met you, you were like, you know, you were
Was
the
I
assistant
manager?
manager. Yeah, you were
Yeah,
the
yeah.
manager, and I'm just like, what
You're a
the
manager.
fuck? Because like I already know, I've worked longer in Shogun than you guys
Yeah,
have, right?
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then, like the Shoguns that I've worked with like on before, all the managers were cool, right? And I walked into
Yo.
Shogun San Bernardino like, this ain't shit, right? And then you guys are acting serious as fuck for nothing, and I'm just like, what the fuck, like. And then the only chill one was Cheryl.
You know that's funny? That's so funny that you say that because when
You were the third. You were the third man. Cheryl was assistant. You were behind her.
yeah.
And then
no, I was
Angel.
probably just a head server then, maybe.
No, oh, wow.
I think that, 'cause I was in a
Anyways,
head
though.
server when
But
you
you
were
weren't at the top to be acting that serious.
Was I? You know what's funny? Okay, so here's my thing. It was my first. It was like the first time that I was like kind of like in a leadership role, you know, and so like, I wanted to uphold the strictness of it because I thought that we lacked a lot of like very what is it like
Discipline.
very disciplined work environment, you know. So I wanted to be the person that came in and kind of like started to like keep everyone like in line and together or whatever it was. And then after I worked in that position for a little bit, I was like, yo, this is a fucking joke. This place is a fucking joke. I was like, what am I trying so hard for? Because like literally nobody fucking cared. You know, the district manager didn't care. Motherfucking Bruce and Jiro didn't fucking care. So I was like, what the fuck am I trying for? And like another reason why I tried to be so like strict or whatever was because since I came as a server into the management position, I didn't want like all my friends to think that like they could just do whatever they want because I'm their friend and I'm gonna like let it slide, you know, which I did, and therefore I got demoted. But
my bad.
But yeah, so like, but that was also like a really big learning opportunity for me because I was like, okay, yeah, like you're in this position, like you kind of allowed these things to happen, and this is why you got demoted. But fuck that place. They don't know what they're doing. Fucking paying managers $14 an hour OT, buddy. No thanks.
Dude, that's crazy.
$14 an hour.
We were working for scraps.
I was working hourly as a fucking manager. I feel like I was there 7 days out of the week for 12 fucking hours.
Dude.
I was only, my paycheck, they weren't even that big, but my paychecks were so high because of all the overtime I was working.
Yeah. I just miss tips. Tips was so fun.
Tips were definitely nice.
I don't give a fuck about that no more. When you're making this much money, you just like,
Who cares?
who cares?
Who cares, buddy? Yeah,
Wow.
man, that shit's fucking, don't miss that.
What was your, or who, like when you were going back to that topic, what was your worst like judgmental experience?
Judgmental, like me judging somebody?
Yeah, like who?
Oh, fuck, I just said it recently happened and I don't remember. I don't know, probably just like I kind of like, it's kind of fucked up because like I'm kind of introverted and shy too, but like there are people who are a little bit more introverted than me and they're very like, oh well, I was doing this, you know, like they're at my work.
Oh.
But they're just like more introverted and they're very like, their movements are very like timid and shy and scared, like shit like that for whatever reason like pisses me off. And I'm like, you know, they might have their own reasons to be that way, but like to me it gets like a little aggravating. So there was someone that was like that and I was just kind of like I'm just not really vibing with her, you know? And then one day I was working with her and like she finally like opened up and talked a little bit and I was like, I was literally like chatting with her, but in my head I'm just like, you're a fucking piece of shit, dude. And I was like, I'm just like, why did you judge her before you even got to know her? I was like, you're such a piece of shit. And like I'm just like talking like down on myself, but I also feel like because I am the way that I am, I have my insecurities of like what other people think about me because like I always think about somebody, you know, beforehand. So because I'm that way, I automatically get really insecure because I'm like, oh, what is this person thinking about me? Because I do it, you know? So I'm like a victim of my own fucking demise. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but it's happened quite a bit and I feel like such a dick for it. So lately I've been like, yo, just don't get any type of pre-notions in your head. It goes back to like that fantasy building in my head. Like I just come up with scenarios in my head and I'm like, oh, this is what it is because I made it up in my fucking head, so it must be real.
Yeah.
And I just have to kind of like let the people show me who they are.
You're into astrology, right?
Yeah.
Are you that type of girl that judges people based on their signs?
I don't judge them, but I do like to ask. Like,
why?
Because I know guys are always like, oh, if a girl asks you about your zodiac
Red
sign,
flag.
Red flag, right. I just like to ask just because I want to know because, yes, like.
What is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra.
Oh. What are you?
A Reese's Pieces.
Oh, I'm Pisces.
You're a Taurus?
No, I'm a Virgo.
Oh, you're a Virgo.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, but that's the thing. I don't really know anything about you guys. I only know about the negative experiences that I have had with a Cancer and a Sagittarius. Yeah. But I like to know because there are some similar characteristics. You know, there are some areas where it's like, okay, it's to a T. But I did want to do this on our podcast. We can save it for another podcast. But I do want us to find out our MBTI.
What is that?
So it's like a more like so it's not zodiac, but it's more like an in-depth, kind of like the, what is it?
Enneagram?
Sandals. It's kind of like an Enneagram. But more in depth, so it's like it'll define your personality traits. So there's like ESFPJ, like there's so many INFSJ, whatever. So you take your test, it'll tell you like where you fall, and then it kind of like lays out like who you are as a person, and that is like the most to the T thing that I have done. I wish I could remember what mine is, but I want us to like all take our MBTI test, and then we can kind of just like go over, you know, what we get and what our
like those
characteristics are.
Those tests I'll do.
Yeah, those are pretty interesting.
This one's, it's a little bit lengthy, but it's fascinating. Once you get your results and you start reading it, you're like, whoa, that's me on paper. And there's I think there's 9 or 10. We could do it right now.
Damn, how long is it gonna take?
Yeah,
I don't think it's probably like less than 10 minutes. So I'm thinking like we could like do it,
Pause,
and then we'll come back and be like, yeah. So
Screw
we could
it.
do.
I'm down.
We can do like us like on our phones, just, like getting it started, you know, and then pause it and then start it back up once we have our results and talk about it.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do the
MBTI test.
MBTI. What does that?
What does it stand for?
Myers-Briggs test. I don't know. We'll find out after the break.
All right. All right. So we just finished taking our MBTI SL FM.
MBTI tests.
All right. Who wants to go first? Wait, did you guys already read through the?
I haven't yet.
I didn't read through it. I just
saw who I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I am an INFP. The personality type is a mediator. I know that the I and the E is introvert and extrovert. So if you have an I in front, you're introverted, and if you have an E in the front, you're extroverted.
Okay.
So I have
have an
INFP.
E.
What did you get?
I had an ENFP.
ENFP.
I got an ENTJ.
ENTJ. So
okay. What are you? What's your personality?
Yeah, what's the
type?
percentage?
What do you think I am? As my first one.
Something that's aggressive.
Something that's aggressive.
So I'm a commander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So commanders. So the definition of a commander is are bold, imaginative, a strong-willed, always finding a way or making one.
And what's yours?
Mediator.
And what's the definition?
Wait, how do you
Should be the
see
first
that?
one.
Oh, a mediator is someone who possesses the introverted, intuitive feeling and prospecting personality traits. These rare personality types tend to be quiet, open-minded, and imaginative, and they apply a caring and creative approach to everything they do. Wait, what's yours?
I'm a campaigner.
Campaigner.
Campaigners are enthusiastic, creative, and sociable free spirits who can always find a reason to smile.
I think somewhere in here it says like what personality types you get along with.
Go with the next slide.
The next slide? Okay, mind.
So
I'm
extroverted.
63% extroverted, 37%
Where are you
introverted.
seeing this?
Just press next, motherfucker.
I'm hitting next.
No, it's the second slide.
Yeah.
Go
what are
back.
you doing?
You already read all this, didn't you?
Mine is in the bottom. Introduction, relationships.
Are you on 16 personalities?
Mm-hmm.
Could you use this freaking... What is this, Samsung?
It's an iPad.
Fucking A. I don't know where everything is at.
Let me see.
I had it at first before I hit see profile. Did you guys hit see profile or no?
No.
Oh,
Can
no
you go
wonder. I don't know.
I'm afraid if you go back, you have to
I know, redo it. No, but I think there's a little tab where you can click on certain personality types. We lost it.
Just answer those questions how you answered it.
Ugh.
Just do it again.
No. I'm going to just look up my personality trait and I'll just read it off there.
Okay, well, You're an extrovert? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
What's the percentage?
75% extroverted and 25% introverted.
I agree with my 63, 37. I feel like I could be an
I think
introvert
I was at like a
sometime.
90% introverted. Cause like I feel like I fluctuate between introverted and extroverted, but it all depends on like how the other person makes me feel. So if
Oh yeah, for sure. If you're
like
if you're
I
close
can
to somebody,
adapt well to my
Same.
surroundings. So
Same.
like I'll be really introverted, but if everyone around me is very like out there, and I can adapt to that.
Oh yeah. Go next. Your
Okay.
energy.
66% initiative and
Initiative, intuitive.
Oh, intuitive. Whoops.
How
And
many
34% observant.
How many percent what?
66.
Oh yeah. I'm around the same. I'm 62% intuitive, 38% observant. So intuitive individuals are very imaginative, open-minded, and curious. They value originality and focus on hidden meanings and distant possibilities.
Nature. Don't tell me. I bet you're more feeling than thinking, huh?
I am.
I'm more feeling than thinking
Yeah.
too.
I'm more thinking than feeling.
What's the?
So 59 thinking and 41 feeling.
Oh, that's not.
That's still yeah. You're like
half.
almost pretty much.
Mine's a 70-30.
Yeah, mine is like pretty like all the way. I'm definitely feelings.
Emotional expression and sensitive. Yeah, I'm very sensitive. So
Hella sensitive.
Oh, you don't know.
I don't know. And I don't feel like taking the test.
Tactics.
57% judging. 43 prospecting.
I'm 35% judging, 65% prospecting. Prospecting individuals are very good at improvising and adapting to opportunities. What's the judging?
Judging individuals are decisive, thorough, and highly organized. Definitely not me. They value clarity, predictability, and closure, preferring structure and planning. How about identity?
I'm very assertive. I'm pretty
assertive.
sure. Yeah, you're very
What is it? Assertive or what?
assertive or turbulent. Assertive individuals are self-assured, even-tempered, and resistant to stress. I get stressed pretty easily. Probably.
Yeah, I get stressed nowadays. Fucking A.
They refuse to worry too much and tend to be self-confident when striving to achieve goals. See, that could be bad, right? Where was I going with this? Like with this, is this the same as like say me personally, I don't like we said before, like I don't like to be confrontational, right? So it's a very bad trait of mine where you get in a fight, right? If you get in a fight,
You wouldn't have my back?
I would stop the fight. That's the best. I can't fight. I'm not a fighter.
Freaking pussy.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, that's just how I am. So
Would you stop the fight if it was, it's like it's two of your friends fighting? You'd stop the fight. But what if it was Adam and a stranger?
oh,
What if I'm getting jumped? What are you going to do? Hey, stop beating him up.
nah, what am I
I'm
gonna
calling
do?
the police.
Small. I'm gonna get my ass beat too.
No. Haven't you seen like in those animes where the friend gets beat up for helping the other friend to get stronger? That's me.
This guy. You're living in a fantasy land.
Well, I've never been in that situation, so
I get in fights a lot. So
I'm appreciative that if I do get in a fight or if I get jumped and you help me out, thank you.
that shit would be fun for me.
He's like waiting for problems to start
Like
so that he can
like
get in.
Andrew, right? Andrew would
Oh yeah.
motherfucker. He would fight for fun. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, but you can read like more in depth to like, you know.
I thought this
I
was
see.
in depth.
No, like once you hit the C profile, like you should be able
I
to see like
see.
more breakdown, like paragraphs of your personality traits and all that other fun stuff.
I already know I'm a type A personality. It's always
Challenger.
I can't
The
do it.
challenger.
I'm very.
So why do you think we bond? Like the way we bond? Despite our personalities are
I think I get along with like extroverted people or just anybody in general because like I said, I adapt well, so I kind of just adapt to my settings.
What about you?
Like how like me as an extrovert adapt well with like her.
Or like our friendship, our personality was, because we kind of have.
We're very different.
Different.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know how you guys could handle and stand me.
We don't.
It's just that yin yang meaning of life type of thing, where that balance where, you know, I'm not confrontational, but you are.
Right.
You would do the stuff that I wouldn't do, and I would,
True.
you know.
Like, you have qualities where we lack, and then vice versa.
Exactly.
You know?
It's just how
So
we balance each
right.
other out.
That's true. Because imagine having two people like with your personality.
Yeah, trust me, that shit.
It would not
toxic.
work. Yeah.
That's
you guys
you
would
and Andrew
constantly
together,
butt
bro.
heads. Like, you guys would just butt heads all the time.
That's how you and Tim are very, very close.
Right, because Tim is introverted.
He's an introvert, and he
goes with he's like a go with the flow type of guy. So
Yeah.
if you're like, no, Tim, like this is this and that, he's gonna be like, okay, cool, like sure,
Yeah.
like no biggie. I'm not gonna fight about it.
I feel like me and Tim are the same person.
Yeah,
We're
you guys are
very-
similar in your
yeah.
own ways.
I used to tell Tim all the time that me and him were the same person too. Like,
So you guys are my different version of Tim's.
yeah, pretty much.
Tim, if you're watching this, you're my
You've
bud.
been replaced.
Have you guys been arrested before?
No, but I've been detained.
Have you?
Really?
Yeah.
Tell us the story. Wait.
Yeah,
Is
it conflicts
is
with.
this like? Oh wait, what?
It just conflicts with like work and shit, you know. Yeah, like.
I thought you were about to say like, oh, we're role playing in bed. I've been detained.
Oh my god.
No.
Shit.
No.
Because like you give that pause that I'm just like.
Come on.
I know. Well, I made some dumb decisions that could have
Led you to being arrested.
Yeah. So when it was just like me and my friends when we were younger, like in high school, we won like this basketball tournament or whatever. So me and my brother and two other friends, we were such dumbasses. So we were on the freaking 10 freeway, right? So all four of us, except the driver, got out of the rolled down the window, got out, and sat on it while he was driving on the freeway.
Say that again.
So we sat on the window.
On the window. Oh, on the freeway.
Yeah. So when we rolled down the window, we stuck our entire body out.
Okay.
And we sat down
Okay.
on the window.
I wouldn't say that's like.
Bro.
It's like dumb, but it's.
And the cops saw that?
So yeah. So I don't know if it was I think it was a public safety or a.
I
know it wasn't like a legit cop.
Highway patrol?
No, it wasn't highway.
Oh.
It was like, yeah, public safety.
Yeah. So they saw us and they started turning on their lights. And our dumbasses like, fuck, should we just drive off or should we just like comply? So we got out at the nearest exits and this security guard or whatever started yelling at us. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? You guys could have get killed, blah, 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 blah. In my head, I'm just like, bro, we're just having fun. We won.
Yeah.
And
it's funny because when you're at that age, you're like, ugh, they're overreacting. But now that you're at this age, you're probably like, I understand why.
Oh,
like,
heck
I
yeah.
understand
I'm just
why.
like, dude, I could have died. They could have died.
Yeah, but during the
Freaking
time, you're just like,
dumbasses.
I'm just having fun. Like, this is like harmless fun. But in reality, it's really not.
No.
I'm sure there's been hella shit like where someone's done that and like fell out or
Yeah,
fucking
that's
else.
fucking.
Oh, that just reminds me of my traumatic freeway
What happened? You got in a
experience.
car crash?
No, this was like 4 or 5 years ago. I witnessed a dog jump out of a car. It was a big German Shepherd, right?
Fuck.
Like it was literally right fucking in front of me, and then the dog just, I mean, like it didn't die, but it just started limping when it's like I felt so bad. Like, and then I rushed to the car because he kept fucking driving.
Yeah.
I rushed. I didn't have a horn at the time, so I was like, this was in my little Miata that I had. I put my top down. I'm like, yo, your fucking dog just fell out of your car.
Was he in the bed of the truck?
Or it
was inside of the car?
It was like a SUV, like a Silverado.
How the fuck did they not notice their dog flew out the
Yeah.
whole window?
Dude, I don't know.
That's crazy.
That was intense.
I just think of that scene from White
What?
Chicks when the dog like falls out and just like stuck on the leash and they still pull it in. Like I'm like, whoa, that's intense.
I don't trust my dogs, so I just leave it halfway up. Because I know.
Yeah,
Benjamin's
yeah,
gonna try to
no,
jump
you
off.
should. Or if anything, just have them harnessed, like leash their shit, and
Yeah.
then you can roll the windows down. But yeah, some people just without a care in the world.
Yeah, but going back to the topic of being arrested.
I made some dumb decisions, but not arrested.
Well, I'm a walking criminal.
Oh yeah, he's about to get arrested.
Nah, I can't. No one can arrest me. I'm legal.
You can't catch me.
Hey, hey.
I'm
Oh my
fast as
God.
fuck, boy.
All right, it's time for you guys to do the outro in Indo.
Okay.
Oke, saudara-saudara.
Saudara-saudara.
Sekarang kita mau tutup ini.
Tutup, close.
Tutup ini
Siapa potong ini?
Recording ini. So nanti lagi kita ngomong sama kamu.
next nanti how do you say next week? Minggu depan.
Minggu depan.
Yeah. We'll see you next week. That's what we're gonna say. All right.
Peace out, you guys.
Peace.